I got about 30 seconds to get inside your head, so let us save the small talk for another time instead. Now I have only 20 seconds left to sow this little seed to try to turn my belief into your belief. How do I get you to see that once you unplug yourself from your TV, you can begin to make a difference to someone else, yourself, and me? Just 10 seconds more to let you know that there are countless caverns left within your mind just waiting to be explored. Burning out, sitting in an ashtray with no way out, walking in circles of hot cross coals, something landed on my lap, what? Only God knows. This is some new shit, highly funky. Caged like a monkey, start by turning one key, end up as a junkie. You may say highly unlikely, but you could end up just like me. If you say yes, would your life be a mess? It's anyone's guess. Life's like playing chess. Let me explain my life in a way that you can see it. I'm fighting a battle, I'm playing a game, but I know I'll never beat it. So many moves, though I must proceed with caution. While I'm wary of hesitation, each step must be wise to escape total domination. In that there's no compromise. All the devils have eyes, some wear suits and ties and tell dirty lies. Some things just won't die. Someone watching from way up high is playing chess with my mind, and I think the general he wants me to die as he sends me to the front of the battle lines. I've been a pawn for far too long. Even though I'm still fighting, I don't know which side I'm on. Every time I look behind me, the general's gone. I hear checkmate now. Stand alone halfway around the world is a long way from home. Somehow I was taken and played just like a fool, and I was mistaken thinking everyone plays by the same set of rules. When I smash the board, I'll free myself. When I drop my gun, they'll enlist someone else. For I am no hero. I've lost all hope of saving mankind. If I can save myself, then at least I won't be wasting time. If I ever get that far, then I'll try to free the others one at a time. Show them what to be wary of and all the warning signs. Even on top of the world, there are still mountains left to climb. I scared myself today when I saw the world in a whole new way. Every mind's a piece of unmolded clay, and minds become trapped inside a maze of words that I cannot explain or write or nor say. We all live beneath the same sky, but yet we don't all see the same light. Some see nothing but the summer's sun, while others look up at a winter's night. While waiting for the other shoe to drop onto the floor, I've given up trying to make sense of anything anymore. For this stale air has finally gotten the better of me. Had to take a walk outside to try to change my scenery. Everything I've known has decided to play tricks on me. My past is my shadow that no longer stands beside me. Long ago we parted and went our separate ways. Long before this whole mess started, before this city was set ablaze. I scared myself today when I saw the world in a whole new way. Every mind's a piece of unmolded clay, and minds become trapped inside a maze of words that I cannot explain or write nor say. We all live beneath the same sky, yet we don't all see the same light. Some see nothing but the summer's sun, while others look up at a winter's night. Yes, I had to take a walk outside and change my scenery, and hopefully bleed some new blood into me. Escape from my surroundings and all of this abject poverty. Provide my eyes a change and find something new to see. I scared myself today when I saw the whole world in a whole new way. I scared myself today, became trapped inside a maze of words that I could not explain, nor write, nor say. I hear whispers from the lost souls of man, questioning everything that I think that I am. So I do not think, therefore I am not part of the problem or solution, since my character no longer plays any role in the plot. It is then my mind reminds me I have no memory, and there was something else, but I forgot. Today, what is not needed, it gets deleted, just as in ancient times when translated, annihilated just meant defeated. No, not just a soldier in retreat, but his dog, his flag, his whole family. I hear whispers, voices unknown to me, hence I fall back asleep into a dreamlike state. Looks like everything will have to wait. Living in a dream, to wake up one must fall asleep. Returning to reality, close your eyes as the same process repeats. Peace. I am to their God what the Beatles were to Jesus. Independent thought is the only thing that frees us. Even chained to a cross, I claim that you can still get lost, but not everyone believes this. Noah floated in a flood, and the reason was all because humans are just like viruses and diseases. Just as peasants are to power, as dangerous as weeds are to a flower, and Brutus was to Caesar. Living in the age of painted rust sure looks pretty, but do you trust that it would even hold your weight? Or all those behind you trying to escape from all the corporate hypnotists going around brainwashing little kids? Almost too slippery, it's so surreal. The way I think, the way I float, and the way I vote, and the way I feel. Almost too good it should be destroyed. But then again, that would leave an awful lot of people left unemployed. And we know they need something to kill the time and fill the void. For some choose crime over rhyme, and Sarah Palin over Arundhati Roy. Oh, to be a master to many and a slave to none. Won't you tell me all about it? It sure does sound like fun. Sure, going viral might get you paid, and it might even get you laid and make Grandma need a new hearing aid. What'd you say? It might make your friends send you on an upward trend, spiraling high above the earth until you find yourself coming crashing on back down again. So what then? But by being bold and staying true, would you call your life a failure if you find you've inspired the minds of just a few? Can't you see that it's better to be timeless to 10 rather than having 15 minutes of fleeting fame with the minions? They say a stitch in time, it may save 9. I'd say I'd rather be timeless to just 10 without regard or sentiment for or of public opinion. I'd rather be loved by some and feared by none, as opposed to reigning supreme over any other living beings. I've been thinking it's better to use my powers to heal, to try to unify and not divide us all up into different social classes. Delivered from temptation, let me not yield, for I'd much rather level the playing field than to try to climb and rise above the masses. Down on the corner of Ocean and Demora, I've seen a lot of drama, my fair share of horror. Sometimes you see it coming, or you're hearing people running, as you're thinking, ain't that something, that the prey has gone out hunting. Though you're not sure what it means, you've fallen deeper in the dream. Begin to question your beliefs, leaving others to plant seeds. What will grow, what will grow, what will grow? It's hard to know, sometimes it shows, other times it don't show. What do we make of all these mistakes? Trying hard, keep falling on my face. Down on the corner of Ocean and Demora, I've seen a lot of drama, my fair share of horror. And though you know it's a trap, your biggest failure is not to act. It's too easy to look back long after the fact, saying, I wish I did this and didn't do that. Inaction and decision leaves you full of things you're missing. Now it's lost the gift you've been given. You paid the cost, no, you didn't listen. My fear is my friend, so long we've been together, from the beginning until the very end. Some call it other names, play their silly games, pretend they're still the same, though facts remain unchanged. You're hearing two voices coming from different places with two opposite choices as you find yourself now facing a separation of church and state. In this case, it's your logic and faith. One is gone, the other's been misplaced, lying in ruins and laid to waste. Yet it takes dialogue and not debate to make whole again this fractured state. We need common ground, not lines in the sand, for unity to be found in our fellow man. With this goal in mind, we must forge ahead, while biding our time with our feet on the ledge. Tight to our toes lies a precipitous drop, but with our backs to the wall, we cannot stop. The daylight is dwindling as darkness draws near. Every path towards escape has circled back here. I'm not alone. It's my friend who comforts me. Fear. When you're down, that's when they show. Funny how they always seem to know. A cloud of doubt, soon you're all wet. Burned out, blackout, lest we forget. Our history's full of regret. What we pretend to be sans our secrets. When you're down, that's when they show. Funny how they always seem to know. A man like me teeters back and forth between being benevolent and a fan of force. Half of me believes there can only be one king of the jungle. My other half isn't deceived and keeps reminding me to stay humble. When you're down, that's when they show. Funny how they always seem to know. If you find yourself in a hole, the first thing to do is stop digging. What I've learned, you will soon know. You lose the right to choose when you're begging. Once you took pride in your self-control, now you take whatever you're given. That warm smile's turned frosty cold. You're making a mistake, this ain't really living. First find some sunlight, then you can grow. Discover who and what you are, rather than keep it hidden. Now behold the shooting star you've always been and always are. And now you know what before you didn't. It is said that every body is a temple, so surely somewhere in here there's a place of healing. Lately I've found my hands folded and praying, though I'm not sure if I should be standing, sitting, or kneeling. I've been having the strangest of feelings, but I can't quite put my finger on it, though I know there's a key unlocking and revealing that which I have been searching and seeking. Still I have yet to lay my hands upon it. In all of these, my wheelings and dealings, perhaps I lent it, lost it, or pawned it, for this isn't how I planned it. I've slowly become an army of one. I'm beginning to sense that I'm surrounded, as around and around and around I'm being spun, and I spin. Seems I can't win, yet I'll die before I ever surrender. So I fight with my own insides, and all these memories I don't want to remember. I can't lie, only try to hide in this journey of mine, to venture into the very core of my mind, just to see what's at its center. So I pry from here outside whenever I find a room with a chained door that I know still has yet to be explored, one that someday I shall have to enter. A handful of empty promises, all about a better tomorrow. I found them all to be hollow, leaving me here with just this sorrow. Once I had all I thought that I need, and now I got nothing but memories. It's time to show me a sign, God, let me know you're up there somewhere. Lately it seems my faith has somehow been misplaced. I hope it hasn't disappeared, and that it's still around here somewhere. When the yellow sun is glowing way, way up high, you can never expect to see the stars in the sky, but you know they're up there somewhere. But it can boggle the mind just what goes on up there. Surely the stars still shine some places sometimes, somewhere. It's lonely in the dark on a cold night, feeling without an ember, without a spark, clinging to emptiness oh so tight, yet you know love is inside you somewhere. Yes, you know love is inside you somewhere.